most famous characters eventually find themselves on stage in a pantomime. And the circuit is privileged enough to have caught up with the most incredible stars of sci-fi ever. Daleks, thank you for joining us. I believe you're taking a break from Doctor Who to star in your first ever pantomime.
That is an accurate observation. We are starring in Aladdin at the Hippodrome in Birmingham.
It's rather an unusual move for a Dalek, isn't it, getting into pantomime?
Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not.
I believe that you're supporting an old adversary, aren't you?
Daleks do not support. Daleks star.
But isn't john-barrowman, alias the immortal Captain Jack Harkness from the BBC show Torchwood, headlining the pantomime as Aladdin?
Aladdin is about to get his ass exterminated.
But didn't you try that once before with John when he played Captain Jack? And as I recall, it didn't turn out too well for you, did it?
He was just lucky. What are you implying?
No, nothing at all. Just that, well, when it comes to john-barrowman, you're pretty pants at extermination, aren't you?
Cheeky git. Exterminate.
Well, fortunately for me, I was wearing John's lucky RAF greatcoat, and I appear to have survived extermination. But those Daleks are on the warpath, and they've teamed up with the evil Abanazar to exterminate Aladdin and his genie. But I caught up with the real star of the show to find out whether these Dalek stalkers bothered him.
Yeah, I don't know how they got here. It's really interesting. The Daleks have somehow appeared in my panto, with the blessing of the BBC and the Terry Nations organization. But we shall see. They've been a problem for Jack in the past, but this is now Aladdin. We'll see how much of a problem they are for him. It'll be interesting.
Too many credits to name. You're a man of many talents. Torchwood, Naughty Nazi in The Producers, which I thought was excellent.
Yes.
And now Aladdin.
Yes.
Different role for you.
Well, it's different in the sense that it's it is. Aladdin, he's very kind of, I want to say over the top, but he's very energetic, he's romantic, and, it's a lot like a lot of the roles that I play, but in the sense of pantomime, yes, it's very different from what, you've just described, but pantomime's not new to me. I've, done two before. I did Wimbledon, my first panto, then Cardiff New Theatre, my second, and now the biggest one in the country, which is the Hippodrome, Birmingham. So I'm chuffed to be here.
Now, music's obviously very close to your heart. You've just got a new album out as well.
That's right.
The songs in that's a personal meaning for those choices?
There are. The album's called Another Side, and it's out on Sony BMG and available in all major retailers, along with online retailers also. All the songs are personal choices. I took 3 CDs into my meeting with the record company, and they'd said they'd never had anybody do that before. I let them listen to a selection. Then they gave me their selection, and I amalgamated them, and I chose all of the songs based on things that had happened to me in my life or moments that I remember from those songs. For instance, the song "Please Remember Me" was a song that my partner's sister, unfortunately 3 years ago, died of brain cancer, and she rang us all the evening before she died and spoke to all of us, and we didn't know she was going to die. Anyway, the song itself, she said to me on the phone, she said, "Please remember to look after my brother." So I found this song, "Please Remember Me," that the lyrics just reminded me, they're kind of melancholy but positive in a way that you remember a person that you've lost. So yes, all of the songs have meaning. That's why I wanted to put them on. And if you want to know more about that, eventually, I'm working on it at the moment, you can go to my website, which is john-barrowman.com, and it will have all the reasons why I put the songs on there.
Now, obviously, the most important thing that you've done recently, well, I say most important, no, that's the wrong choice of words.
one of the other important ones.
One of the most significant ones
yes.
that you've done recently, of course, is Torchwood. Now,
yes.
You've been pretty flat out with that in Cardiff.
I have. We just finished filming a few weeks back, and I immediately had about 3 days where I had to do press and publicity for that, and then I came directly to start panto rehearsals in London, and then we obviously moved up to Birmingham now. But yeah, it's full on. It's 7 months of sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night, or 7 in the morning till 7 at night, and sometimes a lot more. And I get the gratification and I get the reward from the public saying we love the show, we like this. But one thing that we have to remember, there's a huge production team behind it, and where it stems from camera guys, grips, makeup, hair, the works, people who give actually some extra time for free to get things finished and things like that, and it's very much appreciated. We should think of all those people too. But yeah, Torchwood. Woohoo!
Did you ever imagine that the character of Captain Jack was going to be as popular as it is?
No clue. Jack was initially only meant to be in 5 episodes, and in the original series of Doctor Who. And that was it. But it turned out that people liked him, and the public liked him, and so Russell and Stephen Moffat created something else for him. And I was supposed to come back into series 3 of Doctor Who, so and that was already established. But it was then when I came back that they decided to do Torchwood. So I knew about Torchwood before that, but so I was just chuffed. It was unbelievable. I could not have asked. Excuse me, I'm going to touch wood. For anything more. I mean, it was just one of those defining moments in your life when something like that happens. I mean, I will be known as Captain Jack for a long, long time, and happy to be.
But John and his Dalek companions have a closer bond than most people think. In fact, John and his partner actually live with a Dalek.
I do have my own Dalek, yes. It's it's not the one that actually shot Captain Jack in Series 1, because those are what we call our stock Daleks. But I had one that was made. I had the art department make me one especially, and I watched it being created as I was walking to set every day. And it's black and it's shiny and it's big. Ooh, there's something there. And it's also it's got it'll be the only. You just got that, didn't you? No, slightly slow. There's a little. It's got I've had them put a little Torchwood T on it just below where it's very hidden, so only I can see. So it's a very unique Dalek, and it's going to sit in my living room. My hallway. When you walk in the front door, it'll say things like "nice ass." You want some fries with that shake? All that kind of stuff.
And it was my birthday yesterday, and I got this. And I got this.
This is a communication from Dalek Command.
Very good. That's another £1.50 to me.
Besides the Daleks, this year's production of Aladdin features some incredible special effects, including a spectacular 3D digital genie. So John is set to be the most charismatic Aladdin that the nation has ever seen. And with his 3D genie, this show is certainly unique. In fact, if the circuit team could only offer you one tip for the New Year and Christmas shows, then Aladdin would be it. Well, I have to say that on pain of extermination.